Cool video. I like the imagery. How are you guys doing today? Good to see y'all. Get that done properly there. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Smudgening. Happy Father's Day to you, Lucky. If you're a father, happy Father's Day to everyone out there. This won't be a really long show. My daughter's coming over, going to treat me to dinner. Going to be awesome. Hi, beloved. Hi, Karen. Good to see y'all. So, what's on the table for today? Oh, yeah. I wanted to present something. London McLovin made a small video. Let's take a look at what he's got for us. Should be a funny one. It's not that long. There you are. So it's the Holy Social Weirdo Experiment, Part 2. Give this a play.
That's precisely why I've asked you all here today. They probably can wipe us out, unless we two form a bond to work together. The 13 of us will form...
Mom said come get the groceries.
See where he's going with this. So we have a video, I call them. Realize.
known as the Legion of Doom.
But we'll need a headquarters too.
Respectful. I may
I
have
have
said,
nothing but respect for you, OG.
I may have said some things that was harsh in the past, but that's just out of love, you know. And the thing harsh,
as a man, go ahead. My bad. Go.
Maybe I said, about
Hello, London man. Good to see
other
you.
race of people, white people. The other race of people, white people.
What do you mean by that?
You know what I mean? I'm not willing to deal with them.
And you try to infiltrate us, though. Okay, that's fine.
You willing to deal with them?
Like it, but that's what it is.
Well, and technically, we're all still in a slave system called our crappy government around the world.
Wait. They be trying to infiltrate us, right? Why are we not over there on their shit? They do the same shit to us. Why we ain't over there doing it too? See what I'm saying? See, OG, you gotta understand my mind is not of a dumb mind. I understand what they trying to do to us, so I'm just over there just trying to figure out what the fuck are y'all, just like they trying to do to us.
Much for having me up. It's so wonderful to be here. So much intelligence.
Yay, Morgan.
Can I ask a question to everybody on the panel? Is that okay if I ask a question to everybody on the panel before you leave, bro? Before you leave. Do you know who the indigenous people of the Americas are? Not to change the subject. I'm sorry.
I have thoughts on that.
What y'all talking about over here? Well, what the fuck are you talking about over here? See what I'm saying? So don't get mad at me for just being smart enough to understand that, goddamn, if I just don't act like an asshole, I might be able to get into some of these rooms. Like, for real, bro.
I got you, bro.
And then it's a separate party in the little rooms. I ain't been famous that goddamn long. I'm excited in a motherfucker to be at the mansion party. You be looking in all the goddamn rooms, and you fuck around and look in the wrong room and shit.
I might be able to get into some of these rooms. I might be able to get into some of these rooms.
Hi, Mark.
Nick, come here. Come here. Is that two niggas kissing? Is one of them niggas Professor Obi? He came out the closet. He came out the closet. Oh my God, a rubber.
Well, like I said, I ain't mad at you. I let you come up here.
I ain't mad at you either, G.
I gave you a wrench back.
Which one?
Can I answer the first question before you ask me another question? Bro,
You've been
just
doing
ask
all
me.
the
You know what? They told me this what y'all do. And I just came over here after
Wow.
Finish him.
What did
Everyone,
we
mute
do?
on 1 second. Let me just wrap with Triple R 1 second.
Oh, there I am.
This is what they told you that we do over here, right? Cool. We build over here. When you come, it gets like this, right? This is what happens when you come. It gets all fucked up and out of place, right? Only when you come, my G. Now, what I want to
My
ask
bad.
you
You
is,
know what? I was never
hold
gonna
on,
do it. My bad, bro. I'm out.
Let's
It's cool.
respect to that.
No, it's cool, bro.
Cool. Respect.
There's
Cool,
respect,
yeah.
man. It's all respect. You know what I'm saying?
One
I don't
love.
want to respect
One
nobody.
love. Peace out. Peace out. Later.
Piece of trash that I know you're watching, you fucking piece of shit scumbag.
Oh,
Watch
this guy's
everything
nice.
I do. You're obsessed with me. A lot of you guys are. You fucking hone in my energy. You can't let it go. You have to watch on everything. I can feel it. I can feel it. And there's more of you out there. I know who you are, and I should call you out. I know exactly who you are. But what was I gonna say? Dude, you're the biggest piece of shit scumbag I've ever seen. No joke. You are a piece of trash scumbag. You know what? This link, I'll tell you what. This link right now, nobody else is allowed to come up. You're fucking goofy. Get the fuck out of here, you piece of shit. I'll tell you laughing in the chat, you fucking clown.
I see you fixing your hair, Cleveland. Cleveland was on the camera in the back, like he was getting his shit together.
Oh, what is that?
Trying to look cute for these white women out here. Oh man, and everybody stared like. All right, cameras off.
Oh,
Go to
jeez.
Go to the beta cucking room, viewing area.
You need a black line there.
It's like,
London.
like you have the Oval Office, then you have different wings. There's the Davenport room, and then there's the O'Shea room. Name the viewing area the O'Shea room. Or the Phillips area.
It's undeniable.
Oh, man.
Come around man. See how you are? They got no control over their tactics. Maybe they're right. I'm doing the devil's work because they're all going to go to Pornhub after this and beat their meat.
Hi, Pamela.
I'm on cessation.
Whoa.
Are you verified?
Security verified.
Right, Steve-O? The Holy Social Weirdo Experiment, Part 2 by London McLovin. Gotta love it. That's hilarious. Thanks for that, London. All right. So let's move on with the complaining, the belly aching about the world around us. You liked it, Mark? That was very. You didn't catch it from the beginning there, Steve-O. So you're kind of a little bit out of the loop. But it's the takedowns of the people in these chat rooms behaving badly. It's hilarious. Hi, Tony. Good to see you. That was interesting. Maybe we'll give it another play later. So I'm going to do a little bit of viewer mail at the moment. Paula sent me this video. I think it's belly aching. I'm not sure. Let's see what we have here.
Learned about the Declaration of Independence. And there's a part of the Declaration of Independence that is read a lot. And they don't read the whole thing. They usually read a particular paragraph. And I'm going to read part of it to you. The particular part that includes or contains a play on words. I have it over here. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by the Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among those are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I'm going to stop right there. 9 times out of 10, actually 99 times out of 100, people say inalienable. These certain inalienable rights. Go back and listen. I've listened to various movie stars and other people on YouTube and on various places on the internet talking about the Declaration of Independence, and all of them say inalienable rights. There's no such thing as inalienable.
Hi, Andy.
When you go back and look at the Declaration of Independence in its original form, that word is unalienable. And it is very important. What is unalienable? What does that mean? I'm going to go and break it down before I give you the definition of it. First of all, a lien. What is a lien? A lien is a right to keep the possession of property belonging to another person until a debt owed by that person is paid, basically, is discharged. So a lien is a right to keep somebody's stuff until they pay you a debt that you owe them. What is not? What is un? Un is a prefix for not. And when we go to lienable, what is lienable? Lienable is a right given to another by the owner of the property to secure a debt, or one created by law in favor of certain creditors. I'm going to read that again. A right given to another by the owner of the property to secure a debt, or one created by law in favor of certain creditors. So something that's unalienable, you cannot give to someone for a debt. I don't know why everybody that I've seen out there says inalienable, but it's very important to know that you have God-given unalienable rights. These rights, given by the Creator, cannot be liened. You cannot put a lien on the rights that the Creator gave you. You cannot put a lien on my rights. I do not consent to my rights being violated, whatever they are. So remember that when people start talking about what rights you have, what rights you don't have, what rights they have against you, what rights the government should have or has against you, you have God-given unalienable rights. You cannot put a lien on those rights. You cannot take those rights forcibly or not. In this day and age, remember who you are. Stay safe, everybody.
So inalienable, it says, is unable to be taken away from, or given away by the possessor. That's inalienable. Unalienable. Let's see. Let's see. Oxford. No, not the Oxford. Let's go back. Unalienable, definite. Okay. Impossible to take away or give up. And they relate it to inalienable. So what it says is, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, and that they are endowed by the Creator with certain unalienable rights. But among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So, very similar meanings, but I think she kind of identifies a difference there. Inalienable, unable to be taken away. It's hard to get a good definition on that. Hey, Dean. Means not to alienate or take away. Yeah. So unalienable. So to make alien your rights, right? So that means that you're, endowed or always within you. Yes, exactly. Hi, Mark, I think. What was that? Means not to alienate or take away. Yeah. Grid, thumbs up, grid control design. Magi. Hi, Karen Lynn. Good to see you. So that was interesting. I'll open up the floor here. Hi, Lucky. She broke it up into unalienable, unable to take away, alien against. It's kind of wordplay. Yeah, it is. Smooches, Karen, definitely. I tell everyone that going onto YouTube no different than walking to your local Walmart. Yeah. Lucky Stone, good to see you. And smooches, everyone. Okay, let me close down a couple of tabs here so I don't start hacking up on you. Get all choppy sometimes. So I don't know that it's quite a conspiracy, although stuff has been used against us quite a bit. Let's see, did I post that? Yeah. Okay, let me go over to YouTube. And I'll pin that. Again, it's going to be a rather short show tonight. But I was interested in talking about Belarus again. That was an interesting subject to me. Here we are live. Let me pin this. Pin message. There we go. Verbal voodoo, inalienable, they waltzed amongst us. Yeah. Where are the aliens, right? Passed out in class. That's all right, Scott. That happens. I have that effect on people sometimes. Karen Lynn, right in the... Awesome. Good to see you.
Hey,
how you doing?
Oh, I have been doing just fabulously, except, with the following exception, I keep getting smaller and smaller, tinier and tinier, but the more I expand,
Yeah.
the more connections I make.
Excellent. Excellent. Good to see you.
You too. I've got so much time invested in reading the
Hey, goat.
the books, the philosophy, the ancient wisdom, the knowledge that was passed down secretly because they were trying so hard to make the veil impenetrable. Every time they do the reset,
Yeah.
it's like, ah, crap. Now everybody's got to start over, except a few, and
Yeah.
I asked really desperately the other day because I'm going into last night's remote view
Hmm.
with no sleep, and I've been having dreams where I'm awake and there's energy swirling around me that is not a Taurus field particularly, and it's like I'm not even sleeping. I'm getting up, coming out, going, okay, what just tried to move this dog? And let me show you the dog. I'll turn the camera around so you can see my pit bull. She's a
Okay.
puppy and she's a love, but she hears shit and it gets. How do you do this? Turn the camera around.
There should be a button
I'm glad I got.
with a camera and a couple lines around it. No, that
Yeah,
just turned you
I
off.
fucked that one up. Okay. All right. So to switch.
Uh-oh. Okay. I imagine we'll see Karen again in a moment. We learn what we learn and we share. Yes, absolutely. Funny you mention that, Steve. I've been having the same thing. What have you been having, Steve? Beautiful dream? And I observer. And you were the observer in my dream. Nice.
Twitchy fingers.
That's all right. It's StreamYard. It's very forgiving for that.
Thank God. Okay, let's see. We got more comments. Settings. Maybe under settings I can swap
Yeah,
it out.
try that.
Thank you. Technical assistance always welcome.
Yep, I agree, Mark. Dreams are being messed with by AI. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why I have to sleep under silver or metal blankets and ground my bed. Otherwise, I barely get any sleep. Now I sleep straight through the night. Don't even get up to go to the bathroom or anything anymore.
Nice.
Yeah. That's one of the big ones they get you with is going to the bathroom in the middle of the night. Usually around 2, 3 a.m. Used to get up every night, have to go.
Bastards. I still have to get up in the middle of the night, but I'm.
And then you can look on your meter. I use the ElectroSmart, and you can see that around 3 a.m., 2, 3 a.m., they spiked it. Made you have to go. Yeah. Oh,
all right. You see that big puppy over there on the couch?
Oh, okay. The one that's molded right into the couch there?
That's the one. Her name's Roxy.
Okay. How old is she?
Well, she came to us on July the 4th, 2020. And she came and my twin sister Sharon passed away on the 23rd of that 3 days before our birthday. So I've always felt like Roxy is a golden dragon. And even though she's responsible for two fractured femurs in this house, I still love her. But, she's strong as a tank.
Yeah, she's huge. How much does she weigh?
Last time she was weighed about 110, but I think she's put on a little bit more than that.
And how old is she?
Michael, when he took her to the vet said he thought she was about 1.5 years old.
Okay, so she's going to girth out from here on out, probably.
Oh yeah, she.
And holy geez, you're going to have like 150-pound dog there.
Exactly.
That's a lot to handle. Send her to training. Get her to, do all the commands properly, heal and all that. That'd be good. That'll save you some fractures.
Anymore when she goes outside in the backyard. That's what happened the first time. She took off after a bird, and I didn't want to let her go, so I held on. That was a break.
Yeah, training will get that out of her, so she won't do that anymore. Most people want to train their own dogs, but sending them off to somebody different,
It is.
and it really helps because it puts them in a different mindset.
It does.
Because with their owners, they're relaxed, happy, want to play, that kind of thing. When they go to school, it's like us going to school. We sit and we learn,
Yep. Okay. She doesn't even want to. She's like, no, I'm out, Mom. I'm out.
Paralyzed and beating it. Wow.
And look at the paws on that thing.
That's a big dog.
That's a big dog. Big dog. Anyway, what I was going to try to just kind of summarize here is the house that I live in, my sister and her widow spent a long time redoing, and it's a mess right now. But when I pan around to what I'm going to show you guys, you, Max, especially, are going to laugh, I think. This hutch here with the whites, I won't get too close because it really needs to be dusted.
You've collected, have you?
I have.
Cool.
It has dragons, my friend. And griffins.
Is that a healthy obsession? I don't know, but it's cool.
Well, when I mentioned the constellation Draco, the other day, where I'm at in El Paso, Texas, Draco in the night sky is directly above us. Directly. It's queer how that is. My sister and I were born July the 26th. She married another Leo. He's still here, born 8/1. And so his fascination with dragons is that was what they called his unit. He was stationed in South Korea.
Oh yeah.
During the Vietnam conflict. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
And he was monitoring the chatter, pretty much. And the guys that he was working with would go out to have a cigarette, tap some, heroin into the cigarette, and then put some more tobacco in.
Yeah.
Because you kind of have to be able to just shut your mind into that receiver mode.
Yeah,
and when they come back in, they would be busy and then they'd puke. But he said, he never said anything to anybody about it. I'm like, no, mind needs to be guarded at all times. Whoops, sorry. Except with you. But yeah, I'm just going to walk around here and show you how much information is available everywhere. I've been collecting rocks, and I know we haven't gotten back to the rocks yet, but I was told recently no more rocks in the house until you set some free. And I'm like, can they be like, sanctuary relief? Like put them out on the wall or something? Michael said, I don't care what you do with it. Just no more rocks in until we... And that brings me up on another note. Crystals. The large crystals that golden, no, not golden, pink.
Yeah. Rose quartz?
Rose quartz.
That a big chunk of rose quartz.
Oh my God.
Rose quartz is supposed to give you a happy home full of love.
Yes, it is. And that is truly at the core of what the teachings of the Gnostics were. Is that you open your heart chakra and beam that strength to whoever needs it, whatever needs it, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then you get into some of the really strange rocks. When I would spend my summers up in the mountains of New Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
I looked and looked and looked and looked for an arrowhead, never found one until I had to go there and sit on a rock that we used to pick up radio transmissions off of when we were spending time up there.
Yeah.
And it was sitting right on that rock. Let's see, there we go. Here, I'll pick it up. Can hear you. See the dust on the thing. This one.
Hey, Michigander.
Hello, my friend. Hello.
How are you doing?
I am fantastic.
That one's got a hole in it. Cool.
Bingo.
Probably part of a spinal column or something.
Oh yeah.
Or they could have drilled a hole into it.
They used to use this to make fire.
Oh wow.
They would use the stick.
Yeah.
And then they would carry the remainder of that fire with them in a pouch in a rock like this, so it wouldn't burn them as they went. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't have to go through the effort again. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you could keep a smoldering ember in there.
Exactly. And it's so smooth.
Mm-hmm.
You could almost, almost wear it as a wedding finger, but no. It's a little tight on that one. Tried weddings, didn't work.
That is so cool.
I knew, and it just goes on and on. My sister taught at-risk children. This stump thing, my dad did. My grandmother said, "This is the damnedest country I've ever seen. You gotta climb for wood. No, climb for water and dig for wood." That's right.
Yeah.
And so he took it out to the electric company, and they sandblasted it, polished it, and there that is.
There's the crystallized sand. Beautiful.
That is the hardest effing wood.
Yeah.
It really is. It's like a petrified and mesquite. The ones that
Is it like metal? Is it like metal almost?
No, it's all wood.
Yeah, but wow.
Well, the I should correct that. The bottom part of it there, the big twirly thing.
Yeah.
My dad connected the branch above that, which it's lost a few times because it's moved.
Mm-hmm.
But I hang different things off of it depending on what I'm protecting against or trying to bring in.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes it's Christmas and sometimes it's not. But yeah. And then this is where I started hiding my rock collection. You can just, okay.
Oh, God. So you've been sneaking new rocks in, have you?
I have. Well, I haven't got to know them all. You know how that goes.
Yeah, Chloe is selling crystals now, Mark says, but she's not allowed to have any more, Mark. Not right now.
Oh, well, you know how well that does for me, right?
Yeah, I guess
I
you
can't
really
have any
listening.
more. Sure, make the rules. I break them, man. That's what I'm there for.
That's what rules are for, right?
Yeah. Now, some of these I found at a power station. Well, it's a place of power here between El Paso, Texas, and Alamogordo, New Mexico.
What is the deal with the copper and the stone that's wrapped around the copper here in Michigan? Because I'm finding all kinds of it, and I think I'm
Oh, wow.
I'm almost like 1,000% sure I'm on top of an old Indian copper gold mine.
Amen. Bingo.
You're finding stones with copper wrapped around them.
No. Like
okay.
You know how they crush the stone and then they sift it through water to get the powder out of it?
Okay.
That's what I got going on. I got tons of silver and copper around, and I think I just found an old grinding stone station. Like, where they took a big stone and then they cut like a circular hole in it and then put another stone in that hole to grind stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just fucking found one.
Cool.
I swear to gosh. And what's crazy, check this out. That's why I kind of come and listen to your channel sometime. Because, like, I don't understand it, but 3 feet of snow, and I was led to a pile of bricks that were discarded Lord knows when from Detroit, and these bricks all had my name on it.
Wow.
Made in Michigan, eh?
Yeah, but in 3 feet of snow. How am I supposed to know these bricks were dumped out in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere, in 3 feet of snow?
Well, that actually is a Indian prophecy.
Say what?
That actually is a Native American.
Oh, you're roboting on us.
I am?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll stop with the showing you rocks I got.
Probably them interfering with the connection, yeah.
Oh, they're good at that.
Yeah.
Bastard. Yeah, Mappers. All right. So, should I keep going or just stop?
No, keep going. We can hear you now.
Okay. on the rocks.
Yeah.
Part of what my brother-in-law told me, and my sister and my brother all told me, is they were all, my sister and brother, students of math, philosophy. My sister was going to be a doctor. And I dropped out of college and said, ugh. When I was told in geology, because I wanted to be a geologist, that women shouldn't be in the field because they're nothing but a distraction in the field, pissed me off. I'm like, well, you got nothing to teach me then, motherfucker. I just walk on by. But every room in this house has a weapon in it.
Oh wow, that's
Okay, what's the Indian prophecy?
The Indian prophecy was written by Mary Summer Raines, and story form. She met an old blind healer called No Eyes, who taught her how to talk to nature, how to go into the Taurus field and help the traumatized move up and out of that particular trap and move on. And at the end, she said, there will be a time when you're going to need the medicines and how to prepare them to help the ones that are suffering. And the digging in the snow, I don't know, came up immediately with, in the time before it was destroyed, lady that was a shaman took the teachings and dug and buried so that they wouldn't be found. And years later, someone finds that bundle, and it has another connection to the plan, as we shall just put it that way, and how often we have been here to do this. It's depressing in many ways, but it's also kind of an important source of our strength for continuing. I should have died many times over, with some of the crap I pulled, but I didn't.
Awesome.
So there's that.
So a prophecy buried somewhere, some information and knowledge, eh? Keep looking, Michigander.
I don't know. It told me to throw the brick into a swamp to drain it.
Oh yeah. Did you get a picture of the stone, the millstone, or whatever you want to call it, the grinder?
Oh, it's right here. It ain't going nowhere.
Okay. Can you show us?
You'd have to have a fucking machine to move it.
Can you show us? We want to see it.
Yeah. Let me see if my phone will hold tight. Usually if I touch my phone, it cracks out. Hold on.
Oh, no. Well, you can come right back in. No problem.
Face the back. Well, I keep finding these things, and I'm pretty sure they got copper and silver. My little brother took one.
Yeah.
And he fucking threw it in the fire, and the next day he tapped me and said, "Here, come look at this." And it was full of both copper and silver. But check this out.
Yeah.
Hold on. Watch this. Okay. You see this perfect line right here?
Yeah.
See this perfect line right here? This is a fucking boulder that's like 8 feet. This boulder is like 8 to 10 feet. Look, it's perfectly square, cut into the. I didn't do this. Do you see this?
Yep.
Yeah, that's an old meal grinding stuff. Somebody put to the earth naturally.
Move your camera very slowly. And move your camera very slowly.
That's naturally cut.
I see it.
That's naturally cut into the ground.
Yeah.
Into a boulder. That's a big giant ass boulder. This boulder is like 8 by 10 feet or some shit. And I tripped over it yesterday. And then I noticed that it's a grinding spot.
The design,
And
yeah.
it's cut into this. It's cut into the. Yeah. It's cut.
Oops.
Oh, did we lose him?
I think so.
Okay, he'll be back.
Kind of like me, you know. You come, you go.
Yeah,
I'll be back.
Some people, the connections aren't that great in the woods usually, so we're in the out in the field.
Well, I'm just gonna keep smudging. You smudging too, Max? There's my
There he
Max.
is.
Oh, hell, that mighty tail, Maximus.
Yeah, let's do a smudge.
All right.
Anyhow, I'm pretty sure that I located an ancient Indian copper mine.
Nice. See, I would think that would be a great way. That channel would be a great way. You could stick a big log in there and spin it, and that way you could grind the rocks underneath. I don't know if that's how they were using it, but
I don't know yet. I'm gonna dig it out. I'm gonna clear that channel out and everything and check it all out.
yeah. See, is it like a big round rock? Is it circular?
Oh, it's a big giant boulder, like 12 feet, probably 12 feet by 10 at least. Yeah, you never know how big they are until you start digging them out, dude.
Wow. Okay.
I know I got 3 of them sitting around here within just 100 yards or so of each other, and on average, they're 10 plus feet around.
Up at 2 a.m. Okay, Mr. Obvious. I also try playing 432 and 528 pure tone. They're available on YouTube. You play 2 videos at the same time. 432 and 528 at a very low volume. Has to be low. It'll come out as ohm when you play the 2 together. And when you turn your head, it'll shift and phase into different sounds. But if you can find a place or a way to lie down with that playing in the background, that can help. I find that helps a lot. I find my skin looks better in the morning too after I do that. And I do it every night now, so I don't notice any difference. But the first few times I did it, I noticed my skin was better. I did sleep better. I can't remember if I woke up or not, but it did seem to help. What's that you got?
Tell me what you did. This I found in Oro Grande, New Mexico.
Looks like some flint or...
It's heavy, so SOB.
Yeah.
I do believe that part of what happened during the Younger Dryas extinction event, when they talk about the huge meteorite that struck down in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
There were more stones that came with that, and it caused the draining of the inland sea, which if you go from El Paso, Texas, you go through Oro Grande, New Mexico, and if you go directly east out of El Paso along a certain meridian, you end up at what is pronounced Waco Tanks.
Mm-hmm.
But Waco Tanks is giant boulders, and they have some ancient petroglyphs out there that I've actually got pictures of somewhere here.
Nice.
But I've seen patterns and things and gone, what the heck? But this thing is, it weighs probably almost half a pound.
Uh-huh.
And it was just laying out there. Cool. So it's not magnetic, so I know it's not part of that thing. But what stopped me, and I had to ask my daughter for help to get it up and out, was something that a while back I posted. I think
You're
I found.
a little off camera. Can you put it right in the center? It's a little hard.
Sorry.
You're off to the left there. Pull it to the right.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Wow.
Let me turn it over without dropping it. Hey, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds heavy. Have you weighed it?
I have. I don't remember what it weighed, but I think it was close to. Well, I know it's over 4 ounces, maybe 5.
Yeah, that's pretty heavy. That's like silver.
Well, that's interesting you say that because Oro Grande, somebody found a gold nugget that was the size of somebody's finger, which brings in the mud fossil thing that
could even be titanium.
Well, when I did a Google image on it, they said it's gold or it's titanium, and I'm like, Michael.
Yeah. Maybe you should smelt that down and see what you get. You might even get some platinum. Might even be platinum. That'd be worth oh gosh, a chunk that size. If that was all platinum, probably about $20,000 to $40,000.
Oh, cool.
So yeah. Hi, Terry. Nope, we lost Michigander again.
Oh darn. Well, let me show you some of the other rocks. If you want to, I mean, I know you don't have much time. You got your daughter coming over. I just wanted to be sure to tell you, I think I have it in my head. What I'm supposed to do, part of it, is tell the story that the rocks recorded. Because basalt does record changes in the magnetic field of Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And every time she flips or has a storm, you can find it in the records of the stones. And the Indians used to have a saying, only the rocks live forever.
Yeah, there's a new knowledge I've heard from Caged Reality. He was saying like they were testing the Earth's magnetic field for against remote viewing, what it does to remote viewing. And they found that field seems to keep a lot of memory. And the rocks generate that field. The rocks in the electric field. So there's your record right there.
Record keeper. Now that brings it right back. This was the record keeper.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what this is, Max. It's 5 pounds. And the rock is like, shit. Come on, camera. About as big as my hand, maybe a little bit smaller. I can wrap it around.
Mm-hmm.
I tried just kind of doing a little bit of the cleansing of, because it had a whole bunch of sea creatures attached to the side and all around it. So I can't quite tell what it's made out of.
Is it? I'd polish it.
Yeah.
Maybe you could try polishing it, seeing what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, James Ortiz.
See what colors come out.
Well, so far I've seen a deep green, a kind of a gold, and an intense red.
You should build yourself a little smelting furnace and start smelting some of these rocks you find.
You know, I'm a danger to myself and others, man. I don't know if you want to put me in charge of the fire, dude.
Okay, find somebody that'll do it for you then. But yeah,
okay.
You could probably you're probably like got some connection to the metals, and you're just like honing in on them like a dog or a swine looking for truffles, eh? Like a pig looking for truffles, eh? They go nuts for that stuff.
Yeah, I love wood.
Yeah. Soak in vinegar. Paradox says to soak it in vinegar.
Okay.
So, what does that do to it?
Paradox.
Yeah, I've never done that before. Oh yes, prevent remote viewing and astral projection into sensitive places like the White House and Pentagon. They had to put some kind of device that looked to block astral travelers. Yeah, they do have those. I don't think they quite work.
They don't quite.
No, I think they're meant to. I think they'll work on one person, but when we get together as a group, we seem to break through.
I want to break free. Yeah. Can't sing either.
I've like the Vatican's also supposed to be guarded, but I think we got into the library down there.
We got into the archives. We did.
Yeah. So.
And let's see. Left, right, left. I cannot.
Microwave smelting. I don't know if I would want to do that. That sounds like
No, I'm not going to
dangerous
microwave the rock.
the acid eats away at the limestone and silt. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. That makes
Okay.
sense.
Oh,
Well, I didn't want to take anything from him that he might have brought to the group, so I just kind of smoothed him down.
Oh, okay. I want to do that with a copper light I have and see what's inside it. Would that work, Paradox? Paradox? Hi, Edna. Good afternoon. Happy Father's Day to you and yours. Your father.
Happy Father's Day. Happy.
Hi, NJ Jeep Girl. Good to see you. Didn't see you come in. Yeah, that's a great idea there, Paradox. I want to try it. Check it every 12 hours. Yeah, it'll probably could take a long time, but it's worth waiting for.
Every 12 hours, eh?
Yeah, so get yourself a bucket of vinegar.
Vinegar?
Yeah, I got a couple of a good tile saw helps. Yeah. So the acids will expose all the minerals. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to do that, Paradox. That's awesome because a lot of the stones I have do bubble, especially that copper light with vinegar on them. Roger told us that that'll show like catalase is an element that bubbles with exposure to vinegar. Other things do as well, but that is one of the things that does. And if you leave it in vinegar long enough and it's still bubbling, it's probably got some catalase in it. Then soak it in water to slow it down. Okay. Will that eat through gems as well? I'm hoping that wouldn't. It wouldn't eat through metal or gems, would it? Paradox. That's what I'm wondering.
Stop hurting my hand, you heavy son of a bitch.
Just put it down. Don't hurt your hand.
Too late. All right.
Give yourself carpal tunnel there.
Been there, done that. Got the T-shirt to max, but
Guides on YouTube. It's pretty good, actually. No says guides are on YouTube. No electrical knowledge required. Special foam and old microwave. Okay, so you have to encase it in something so that it starts to smelt inside something. Okay, that would keep the plasma bursting down.
There's more bursting. Look at that rock laugh at that idea. Oh yeah, bring it on.
Yeah. So
do I see the smile, or is it just me?
Oh, unless they are soft salt crystals left.
No, this does not have salt.
Of soft metals. Okay, yeah.
But like some of the design.
Silver would waste away in vinegar?
How about gold?
Yeah, they're pretty soft.
Yeah. Ora Grande had been originally dug for gold, and they did take a lot of gold out of there, but not nearly the amount they were looking for. But they found silver and turquoise, and in that area, because I came across what the Michigan was talking about, like rocks that were laying out in front of this place that my grandfather built, an old one-room schoolhouse, and my daughter's out taking pictures, and I'm like, have you seen these rocks? And she said, what rocks? And I'm like, these right here. And she said, well, yeah, what? I said, they're arranged in a pattern. She looks at me, Mom, you're crazy. And I said, yeah, well, that goes without saying, but help me get this one. So she did. Damn, can't you find any white rocks? And I'm like, well, evidently I could, but these are important. So I brought a bag of rocks home with me on that trip. And it was, it was Easter. It was, I think it was the spring equinox, as a matter of fact.
Oh, yeah?
So you cannot make this shit up. When you say you walk out and you look down and you find, if you're staying with your third eye open and not tripping over your own feet, which I have a hell of a time doing, and my dad kind of taught me that. Stop, be aware of what nature is telling you before you progress into stupidity. So, yeah, when they go silent.
You're roboting a bit.
Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah, what me and my wife do is we just walk out. Like last time, we just walked out to the river, and I had the intention of finding mud fossils. I looked down, and there was a mud fossil foot. Just picked it right up. She was she didn't have the intention. She's just got the eye for it. She picked up that heart I have, the goose heart, right out of the lake. Just the first, she'll pick up a couple rocks and then boom, she just picks up an
She finds
amazing
it.
stone. Yeah.
This one here looks like what you were talking about. It's real, almost a black to it, but it looks like a petrified body part.
Could be.
Oh, yeah. I've got some soaking right now in just water because the inland sea here was it was a migration path. So you have an awful lot of see if I can get this one in focus. This one looks also like it might be another body part.
Could be.
But I mean, the size of it and the weight of it.
It's the right shape for a heart. It's got a cavitation on the back. Does it have a three-sided pyramid on the other side? No.
Bingo? The other
No,
side.
Yeah. The long,
That's it.
big long side. Yeah, kind of. It almost does. Could be a heart. We should polish that up, see where the blood comes in and out of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you polish them?
I use sandpaper actually.
All right.
I get start off with a 220. It takes a long time and a lot of patience, but or you can get a tumbler. I think Paradox uses a tumbler, but you lose a lot of the lines and stuff in a tumbler.
Right.
It takes off a lot. Sanding it with some 220 and then working up in grade, it is quite a bit of work. You'd have to go to a hardware store and get, I use wet sandpaper.
Uh-huh.
After I use a 220, I use a 320 and then a 600, and you can go up to a 1500, and that'll really give it a good polish. And then you can just sit there and cloth polish it with a little bit of wax for a bit, and that'll really bring out the color. Depends on how far you want to go. You'll see how it shines up as you go.
All right.
But
Well,
yeah,
the Great Big Mama, the guide stone that I was talking about that you said, yeah, Paradox said soak that one in vinegar.
Mhm.
I've already done that right there.
See, that's what I did to that one, is I polished that just with sandpaper. And I used I took it to work because we have big buffers there that I use. And yeah.
So pretty. I think maybe this one would do that.
I think so.
Yeah.
They pretty much most of them can. Like once you get past that rough little bit on the surface, it really starts to shine up.
Years ago, we have a
It does take a lot of work, though. That's the one thing.
formation on the mountain here in the shape of a thunderbird.
Mhm.
And the thunderbird is red. And so you find this stone a lot of places here because they blew it up to build up a road to pass through from Las Cruces, New Mexico to El Paso,
Mhm.
a shortcut. And these things,
Huh. That looks
to
like
me,
iron.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's got quartz in it. It's got that red shiny
Hmm.
in it.
Could be a copper light.
Exactly. Thank you. I'm trying to say it. I don't know how to say it. There.
Yeah. 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 If it's got a big jumble of stuff in iron, and that's what I look for when I'm looking for copper lights, is that reddish color, that iron color.
Oh my God. Well, years and years, and that kind of the symbol on it reminds me of Jargo's a little bit.
Yeah, they come in all kinds of different forms, though. But yeah, that's one of the most common that I've seen. Agitized fossils. I have many. Yeah. Do you use a tumbler, or do you, I guess you'd have to because you do it on like an industrial scale, don't you, Paradox? Can a tumbler keep the detail of the stone? Like, say, if you use like small enough pellets or stones, because there's got to be a easier way than just sitting there and polishing it.
Got to be an easier way.
Yeah.
Now, this was a piece that came in with the same bunch that I'm showing you now. It has a distinctive black matrix on the inside. Kind of a matrix. Veins and stuff. You can see it. Let's see if I can. Closer. Come on, camera. Do what I want. Please. Not what I'm moving. Do what I want. Man.
So he says you can use a tumbler, but you just have to catch it in time.
Tell him I blow up boiled eggs. So catching it in time. Good deal.
I use both an electric toothbrush and a hydrant. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah, there you go. That's not too dangerous.
That's not too dangerous, even though water and electricity are involved. I might do it.
Well, get a cordless. Get a cordless electric toothbrush.
No kidding. With me, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm accident prone to the nth degree. Anyway, then there's a whole series of just littler ones that I found in and around our yard in El Paso. Some of them from a little bit further away.
See, Paradox agrees. Yes, use a cordless.
Thanks. Good advice. I will take. When I did a search on the big one and
link up top there if anyone wants to pop in. Go ahead. Sorry.
Me?
Yep.
Okay.
You.
What was I going to say? Oh, some of this stuff I found in my backyard here. So, with Roxy's help. Roxy was aptly named, I'm like, thank you. The backyard is nothing but a sand trap, Max.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, I had a garden growing, but I still feed the birds, and they're still happy about it. So, and then over there on that table, what I'm walking toward, I'll kind of show you all those bags and stuff. Yeah, rocks.
Oh, wow.
Oh, rocks. See? It's not just me. Everybody believes it, right? Karen, you're crazy. Stone cold. Yep. Stone cold.
You definitely have a little bit of an obsession there, I would say.
Yep.
I have a tabletop full of rocks. I don't have bags of them. That's cool. Yeah, you should get a big tumbler and put them in there and start working on them.
Yeah, I probably should. I need to know what
you could go to the rock shows and sell them, or you're going to you just can't part with them.
Well, no. Now, see, that's the thing. I believe that when it's time for them to go, they'll go.
Okay.
My sister, I had collected some beautiful crystals from a little place in New Mexico called the Rock Hound.
Yeah.
And that's the first time I ever saw a singing bowl. But he had a beautiful display case with a double terminate clear quartz crystal polished. And I'm looking around, and I see that, and I'm like, oh my God, may I see that? And he took it out and put it on the thing. He said, you know what that is? And I said, beautiful. And it's got rainbows in it. And he said, yes, that's a master stone. That's a teacher. And so I bought it. And so over the years, I collected a whole bunch of beautiful obsidian polished balls and et cetera, et cetera. My sister, who had wanted to show the kids, said, Karen, do you mind if I take the crystals to school? And I said, no. She said, well, the kids are really curious. I'm like, okay. And then it was a weekend, and when she went back to get them, they were gone. And she was devastated Karen, your rocks are gone. I said, that's okay. And she said, what? You spent, and I said, no, it was time. Somebody needed them. And she said, okay. So after that, it was a while of, okay, I'm not going to pick up rocks for a while. They're dear to me. They are. But now I'm back. But the ones I find, they're like, well, yeah, okay, now we're coming home with you, including the beastie on the couch. And rocks the dog for a reason.
Hi, London Man. Let's introduce London Man there. How are you doing, London Man?
London.
I'm well, thank you, Max. Salutes to you. Salutes to Karen. How we doing? Everything okay?
Doing awesome. Happy Father's Day to you.
Same to you, my man. Same
Thank
to
you
you.
very much.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I took the children to see the granddad today, so we was out.
Nice.
It was a nice day today. Yeah, very nice day.
Yeah, it must be past their bedtime by now. It's like 8
Yeah,
o'clock there. Yeah.
exactly. They just gone through. Yeah, so I thought I'll jump up. Yeah.
Nice.
That's it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Salutes to the people in the chat. The great chat room.
Salute.
Are you a rock collector as well, London?
No. I mean, when I was younger, I did used to come across some interesting ones, but nah, nothing there to me.
Yeah, maybe your children will be. You never know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, saying that, Max, they did used to bring in stones from outside, right? But it used to piss me off so much. I used to throw them away when they go in bed.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
That's mean.
I know.
I know. Yeah. Well, they'll find them again.
Yeah.
I hope not.
I hope not. Well, you know, careful what you wish for, man.
He doesn't like rocks. You don't like any rocks in his house. I guess that's the lesson they learned there.
Yeah.
They'll know. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, obsidian was used by the Maori and South Americans as knives for food preparation and weaponry as well. They had They used to have these big clubs with obsidian embedded in them, and you'd hit your enemy with it, and all the obsidian would break off in your enemy. You could only use it a couple of times, and then it was pretty useless. It would just be a club at that point. But yeah, Teresa has 2 obsidian arrowheads. Nice.
Okay, wicked.
Beloved has a pet rock.
Nice. All my rocks are pets. And guess what? They don't nag for food. Well, I water occasionally.
Yeah,
food only.
Yeah, I water mine occasionally too.
Yeah. Yep, there you go. I haven't shown you what everybody stops and says, good heavens, you've got a green thumb. I'm like, thank you for saying so. Some of these plants are very old. So I'll walk that way. Not turning around. I'll try not to make everybody dizzy walking and try not to trip over myself.
Edna says that some of my rocks actually change shape. It's my very special pet rock. Yeah, I bet it would be. Maybe it's like a slow growing fungus or something. Some ancient million-year-old fungus. They do have those from, well, they believe it's millions of years ago. Those lily pads, they look like stumps in the water, but they're actually a form of like a parasite that grows over thousands and thousands of years.
These are my baby fish. Say hi, guys. Big guy. I know I need to clean the tank. But in cleaning the tank, we take the water out of the tank and bring it out to the grow room.
Oh, wow.
What I'll call it. I've done so much cleaning in here, and it just it's been so dusty and nasty and stuff. But these are my babies, my little green friends.
That looks nice. Yeah.
No one did walk around like this. Not really
nice.
Sure. All the way up to the sea.
Jungle.
Amen.
Yeah.
We got everything. We got rocks, plants.
Do you have a cat? A cat would love it in there.
Oh, we do have one cat.
Yeah.
And he would love to stay out here. He used to be an outside cat. Well, I let him go outside because he was depressed. But this one back in here is an elephant ear. And I need to get it a bigger pot again. All of these came into this house as babies. And they're all, most of these guys are 20 years plus. Some of them a little bit older. And then we have just, oh, I fell off the wall. What are you going to do now? Well, I'm going to take you and stick you in a pot, of course, because obviously you don't want to live in the air anymore. So, telling the story of the rocks. You see, so anybody else seeing little live?
Yeah, you should. Edna, you should document the changes in it. That would be so cool to see. Taking pictures of it as it changes. She has a rock that changes shape.
Oh my goodness, that is epic.
That's epic.
Okay, just keep moving.
Well, send them to me, Edna. I'd love to. I'll show them if you send them to me.
It's show and tell.
Yeah, I'll show them here. I'll put my email in the chat there, and if you can't get to it today, you can get to it some other time.
Mm-hmm. You know the Little Shop of Horrors plant? I'm not sure what this one is, but this came in and it came into the house. It was that big right there. I don't hold still. Yeah, winter, I'm waiting. And now if I back it out, show you how big this bastard got. I'm like,
Nice.
big boy.
He needs some space, eh?
Hey.
He's demanding his space. That's what he's
He
doing.
is. He's like, hey, it's a little crowded.
The rest of you back off, man.
Yeah. They have to defend some,
Yeah.
you know. And then this one that I'm trying to get a picture of is a ficus tree.
Alan Hughes. Well, I look forward to your pictures, Edna. I think that's Alan Hughes' work. He's done work with these rocks. I want one. I want a growing rock. Damn
Really?
right, I want one.
Two. I want one too.
I'll sit there and take pictures of it and talk to it.
Exactly. Pet it.
Yeah. Cut it? Did you say?
No cutting.
No,
I
no
would.
cutting. No cutting.
No cutting.
It'd probably start taking on some ugly shape if you started threatening to cut it. Whenever it's like Dr. Emoto's water experiments, eh? You talk all nice to it, it turns into a beautiful crystal and works with your chi, and yeah, that'd be awesome. Bury them, says Teresa. Okay. Use sand. Water,
There you
sand,
go.
and salt. Water, sand, and salt?
No. Yeah.
You have to give a better description of that. See, can you do it just in a bucket? You know? No salt. Okay, no salt. Just sand. And water? Or no water?
And as you can see, I snuck a few more rocks in.
Awesome.
Can't help it.
No water. Okay. Yes, bucket. No water. Okay.
There's some of them hiding out here. These are free range rocks.
That's hilarious. I love it. It looks like my house because we have rocks pretty much everywhere too. Now that I think about it, we're pretty bad for that.
Well, you know, and Paradox and a few others. I'm like, why can't I have it? It wants to come home with me, baby. I don't know what to say. I don't say no to that.
But it's so pretty. Come on.
Exactly. It's cute and furry, and it won't bark at all, I promise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long
This
as Roger Spur, he even had disagreements on where with Wise Up. It's going back about 7 to 8 years. Cool. But Teresa says they vibrate under the sand and grow crystals. All right. Looks like my date is here.
Oh boy.
I'm going to have to cut it off, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you all for coming up, and thank you, chat, for coming around.
Good stuff.
And, we'll see you next weekend. And if you're going live later, I'll try to pop in London. But yeah.
Wonderful.
And
Much love.
Anybody who wants to post their channel in chat as they leave, that'd be awesome. And we'll see you guys next Friday night for remote viewing. Oh, and we'll probably be continuing the smudging all week long.
Oh, good. Good, the smudging.
Yeah, if you look outside my...
Oops. What did I do? Ah, crap.
Better do a smudging before we go. You can see the smoke all over the escarpment again. It comes in waves, and it's happening all over the States as well, all over the world, really. So let's get a smudging on for that. So hoping that the wildfires are a trigger for some people to wake up. Oh, we lost London. So this is a smudge for those people out there who haven't woken up, hoping that the wildfires are a trigger point, realizing you've been lied to, deceived, and hoping you'll start to take action once you realize it. Put a little intention into that, guys, and hopefully we can send that energy out and help the world wake up and realize what's going on. All right, guys. Until next time, keep that third eye open. Use your intelligence and your intuition. Bye-bye.